It's being retooled as a come-from-behind sprinter following a 19th place finish in last year's Kentucky Derby. The 4-year-old gelding Whitmore has rattled off 6 wins and a pair of thirds at 8 starts, including taking Oakland's 2 biggest races at 6 furlongs, the Maryland Sprint, and, most recently, Keeneland's Grade 2 Phoenix to have trainer and co-owner Ron Moquett, California dreaming about the Breeders' Cup Sprint at Del Mar.
He's come out of the race very happy. Everything's going towards plan of what I want our horse to be at for race day here at Del Mar.
He seems like he's really full of himself. It took 2 people in the stall there with him.
He's
trying to take care of him.
Yeah, he's all boy, and he's always kind of trying to impose his will, and that's fine. That's one of the things we love about him. We wouldn't have him any other way.
He was so dominant this winter at Oaklawn and then Maryland, and then had maybe not his A races, so we're just talking about his whole season, and then he came back with a big win at Keeneland.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where it's trying to keep a horse at a certain level, and you're changing tracks and you're changing jockeys and you're changing everything, and it's hard, and that's one of the things we're working on. I don't think it had anything to do with the horse. It was more the trainer.
He's a horse so that you really let him tell you how he's doing, and a lot of times his translator seems to be your wife Laura, who gets on him.
Yeah, we talk about the horses at breakfast, and we talk about them while we're waiting for a movie to start. We talk about them at night. I think that's one of my strong points in our barn is the relationship between she and I and her and the horses, and there's no miscommunications.
And so what is she telling you going into this race?
She says he feels strong and happy. He was more relaxed training this morning in the dark, and I'm wanting to build him up and have him explode on race day, and not every day between here and there. So keeping him happy and relaxed is good. So when she's happy, I'm happy. I think it's a top to bottom a very good field. I think there's I wouldn't have placed the odds the same way as other people, but that's how horse racing was made. Was some people thought that their horse was better than the next guy. So we're ready to get out there on Saturday and see what we can do.
This is a horse who is grade 1 place the round 2 turns, and he's been so effective going short, but what do you think is really his best distance?
Probably 7/8. Eventually 7/8 is probably going to be I think he can run at any distance, though. I mean, he's been second to Cupid at 1 1/8, and he's been in front of Creator at 1 1/16. I mean, he's been with some really good horses at route distances, so I don't think he has a distance limitation, but I think he's more effective, and it's easier on him to run short.
But he's certainly a testimony that there is life after the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, we were happy to be at the Derby. It wasn't our day, but we regrouped, and now he's made over $1 million, and he's making everybody happy.